짜잔! 내가 돌아왔다.
A look at Lake Eola in the shadow of downtown Orlando. A breathtaking sunset in Central Florida. Player of the game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
All right. Let's take some questions.
I wanted to ask, have you thought about your strategy for the All-Star draft? What's going to drive your decisions?
I want to put together a balanced team that can play off of each other. Talent's never a question in this situation, so it's not about ability. It's just about who fits together. That's going to be the key, I think.
Okay, in terms of details, how detailed are you getting in your prep? You watching tape, looking at numbers and such?
I'm a bit of a fantasy geek, so this is actually like a dream come true for me. I've been crunching all kinds of numbers and watching film. Yeah, I'm getting real detailed with it.
Okay, good to know. So what do you think hitting this milestone this early in your career does for your legacy from a historical perspective?
It just puts me on a trajectory to being considered one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah. I mean, how important is it for you to be in that conversation?
It's something I'm aware of, but it's not necessarily what drives me. And to sit up here and for me to pretend that I don't know that people think that I can be great, or to pretend that I don't have certain expectations that come with that just would be disingenuous. Now, that being said, does it feel good to get all this acclaim? Yeah, absolutely. It feels great, but I've got to try not to get caught up in all that, because that's when you stop striving and that's when you're lost. I think that's enough for today. Thank you all.
Me. You still look good to me.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position.
This is an aerial view of our location.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Up there is Shake Milton. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Rush in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Robert Covington out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center position. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated, and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Now here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Harris outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jackson. Duncan inside. And it's in there.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Here's Milton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Simmons with the defensive effort, and it's Tiny with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond personal part. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Rush gets the bucket.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Rush with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Outside, Simmons. Here's Rush, covered by Duncan. And it's Tiny with the... That one drops. He ties it up. The 76ers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bruce Brown is out there with Bledsoe. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Mann in at the 3 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Riller can't hit. The Clippers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. No good from Bledsoe. And the 76ers with possession. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game. Totally lost momentum and ended up losing that one.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny in the last game against the Kings was tremendous. He finished with 20 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Riller, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And then also, they played well with their back to the basket tonight. I mean, just really strong play in the post.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And it's Tiny with the foul.
Third team foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
76ers
So for the Clippers, Luke Kennard comes in for Mann. And it's Johnson in for Eric Bledsoe. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. And it's good, 2 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
No good from Duncan. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. No good from Simmons. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Down low, and the dunk by Duncan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Springer after the Clippers pick up 2. Simmons on the wing. Right block shot. The shot's good. Simmons got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
You know, with his size and skill, Simmons is really good down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Duncan left side. Back to Johnson. Shoots a three. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles.
For the 76ers.
A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Duncan down low. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Simmons against Covington. Simmons passes to Harris. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. Kennard against Simmons. Here's Duncan. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Harris's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Going inside, and the basket is good.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
On the wing, Milton. Right side with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. In the corner, it's Harris. The pass to Maxey. Now, Milton. Duncan with the block. And so it's Los Angeles holding on. Impressive effort here today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Rush in at the 5 spot. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. No good from Simmons. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. The 76ers trailed by 11. In the corner, it's Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. They get it again. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Zubac is checked in. Here's Kennard. Drives to the hoop. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Maxey passes to Harris. That shot off the mark. Duncan with some nice D. Here's Johnson. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Simmons dishes to Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Duncan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson in the corner. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doesn't go for him.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Simmons. And he overshot that one, missing. Johnson surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had.
Dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pass to Duncan. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Over Kennard. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
Duncan against Harris. Jackson has the open look, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trailed by 17. Holman here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the stats. He said that the hip is bruised pretty badly, but overall, it should be okay. For a team that was looking to put a solid playoff run together, this injury scare is not what they need right now. Devin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Maxey passes to Milton. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Harris inside the line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Much respect to Tobias Harris.
Clippers leading by 18. George up top. Defended by Milton. George passes to Leonard. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Rillard. Pass to Milton. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air, too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Duncan left side. Leonard inside. Guarded by Simmons. George passes to Duncan. Makes it off the glass. Duncan's got 9 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And that's going to do it for the season series between these two teams. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution, and that's why they'll finish up 2-0 against Philadelphia.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Duncan.
Well, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Shot clock at 6. Milton. From the top of the key, he buries it. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Duncan at the elbow. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Covington, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here's Milton. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.